The world of software development is changing at lightning speed. A new era is here, the time of AI agents. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about new asynchronous AI agent. Hey guys, my name is Watt and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and thank you so much for your support. In this video, we're gonna talk about new AI agent that can work asynchronously on multiple tasks at the same time. The name of this agent is Jules. If you watch Google I/O, you probably already know about this agent. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use it, what possibilities provides you, and everything you need to know about this agent we will cover in this video. If you are interested, then watch this video till the end because it will be really cool. And if you're ready, then let's get started. What is Google Jules? Its core, Google Jules is an AI agent designed specifically for software development. Like other agents, it doesn't work on your computer directly. It's clone GitHub repository into secure Google Cloud virtual machine, then analyze the entire code base to understand the context and dependencies. Then it will does the coding task you don't want to do. For instance, it could fix in bugs, create new versions of your application, write the unit tests, add additional prototype functionality, and so on. And the cool stuff is that all of these tasks it can does for you asynchronously. It means you can provide the prompt, accept the plan that it suggests, and then it will execute the change in the background. So you will be able to do other things whilst the agent is working on your task. The cool stuff is that Jules utilized the latest model Gemini 2.5 Pro. And as the result of the work, you will see the diff of the changes and a separate branch with these changes. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use Jules. It's pretty easy and straightforward. To get started, simply open jules.google website and then click Try Jules button. After that, accept privacy notice and press the continue. Then you would need to connect your Jules account to GitHub repository. It means if you want to work with Jules, you need to have GitHub account. If you don't have it yet, please create one. We would need to connect a specific repository, or we can create entire account. It's up to you. Please keep in mind that if the repository is public, Jules will use it for training purpose. And if you don't want it to use it for training purpose, you can turn off it in the settings. And I'm going to show you how to do it later. I'm going to provide Jules access to one of my repository. Select it from the drop-down menu and then click Install and Authenticate button. And then you will be ready to try Jules in action. As you could see, here is my repository. Here is my branch, is a master branch because I don't have any other yet. And this is the input field for prompt. Before we start using Jules, go to the settings and click the checkbox Enable Notifications and unclick the checkbox Allow AI model training on the content from public repositories. It will say for Google to don't use your data for training purposes. Okay, let's go back and try to write our first prompt. My current repository doesn't have any interface. I'm going to ask AI agent create a web interface for my repository. So keep in mind, the more descriptive you will be, the better result you will get. Once you're ready, click Give me a plan button. And after a couple of seconds, Jules will provide you the plan. It will be step-by-step plan that will show you what it's going to build. And if you will not satisfied with the plan, you can use this input field to adjust the plan by providing the additional instructions. All you need, simply provide the instructions in the prompt and Jules will adjust the plan. And once you're satisfied, simply click Apply the Plan button and Jules will start the work at the background. Depends on the complexity. The task could take hours, but the good thing is that Jules will show you each step it's on right now, so you will see the current progress. And once Jules create first files, you will be able to see everything on the screen. You will see the files that Jules created and you will be able to see it in Diff view It means you can see the changes. Unfortunately, you won't be able to edit anything in that view. But don't worry, if you will be not happy with the result, you always can use the prompt to adjust it. My task took around 15 minutes to finish, and at the end, Jules will give you the branch and the commit message with the changes. In this step, you can actually change the name of your branch. You can type any name you like, and also you can change the commit message. For instance, if you don't like any message in the commit, you can delete it, or you can completely rewrite everything from scratch. And once you finish, you can click the publish branch button. And after that, you will be able to see this new branch inside GitHub repository. Unfortunately, in current interface, you cannot preview the application itself. It means you need to copy the GitHub repository into your computer and then run the application and see the result. But you can see this is my branch. This is my README file. Let's try to clone it into my computer and try to run the application. Let me speed up the video a little bit because it's not related to this tutorial, so I don't want to waste your time. And here we go. This is the interface for my application. Initially, it was just code examples in JavaScript without any web interface, but right now here's the web interface that shows some examples of my algorithms. It's pretty simple, but it's exactly what I asked Jules. If you go back to the interface, there will be a link that can help you to see the ideas that could give you understanding what actually you can do with Jules. It's some examples of predefined prompts that you can use with Jules. As you can see, there is a everyday dev task, debugging, documentation, tests, and many other things. You can explore it and maybe try something for yourself. Keep in mind that all your tasks will be available in the left menu. If you click this icon, you will be able to see all the tasks that you ran previously. And also you will see the repositories that Jules has access to. If you click on the name of that repository, you'll able to see all the tasks that are associated with that repository, and you will be able to create new tasks. Simply click a new task button, write your new prompt, and it's ready to go. Keep in mind that you can run only 5 concurrent tasks at the same time, because at the end you could have the conflicts that will be really hard to fix. Currently, Jules in beta. It is available for free, but there is some limitations. You can run only 5 concurrent tasks at the same time. Remember, this is asynchronous agent. It means you can run multiple tasks at the same time. You have only 60 tasks per day available, and you have only 5 codecasts per day. So once you reach the limit, you won't be able to create new tasks. And that's it. As you could see, this agent is really interesting. It can work at the background. So it's mean you can do your own things, maybe prepare documentation or prepare yourself to the meeting, and AI agent can do the coding behind the scene. So give it a shot and share with me your feedback in comments below. I will definitely try to use Jules for more projects and see how it's performed. If you like this video, please click like. If you don't like this video, it's okay. Please click like and share with me your feedback in comments below. Subscribe to my channel because I'll keep you updated about new AI stuff for you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you, yes, you, in my next videos. Bye.